Today it's pretty cold from where I come from. I'm Mr. 𝐊𝐘𝐒. I do lifestyle vlogs, and it's chilly. I know you see I'm dressed like an Eskimo, but it's pretty cold. But nevertheless, we are going to do this topic of empowered and disciplined 8 daily habits of a disciplined, successful woman. It's good to always remind ourselves things that we need to be doing so that we can always be empowered and successful and disciplined. You see, the word discipline is thrown around like it's just some mere word, and it's as if it's not as important to be, having disciplined, or it sounds like it's more of what we call rules. Whereas the things that assist us in our daily life. It's not as complicated as we think. I'm here checking on my notes as I wait for you guys to join me from wherever you're watching from. I want to say thank you so much for the returning subscribers and the new subscribers. Continue supporting me. Please make sure to always click the red button which is written subscribe. It's absolutely free, and the notification bell to always get notified whenever I go live, whenever I do a video up, I start having a conversation. So like I said, I'm Mr. 𝐊𝐘𝐒. I do lifestyle vlogs and dog lifestyle as well. I'm on my Rhodesian Ridgeback, to be precise, for all dog enthusiasts, so we can have a chit chat about dogs as well. But again, I do have like ebooks that I've written, and I would love you to actually hit on their bio. You will always get the links that have my ebooks, and that's what's up. So as I wait for you guys to join, I'm just still checking on my notes. There are 8 in particular, but you can chime in and add yours because it depends on how you perceive discipline. Okay. Number 1, they practice delayed gratification. You see, a successful disciplined woman, they usually practice delayed gratification. What do I mean by that? They normally have like it's strategy, but they strategize in everything they do for you to have, as small as like waking up and pushing yourself to do something is discipline. Do you know that? Pushing yourself to do something and forcing yourself to do something despite you not feeling like doing it, it's discipline. And a successful woman always practice delayed gratification. That thing they know they would get it in a snap, but they take their time. Okay. So number 1 for me is they do practice delayed gratification. Number 2, this might sound cliche, but it's the reality. They get quality sleep. And if you don't get, by the way, this one is researched. I had to research on this. They get quality sleep because you will be affected on, like PFC, you'll be affected on your prefrontal cortex becomes impaired. You see the part of the brain. If you don't sleep and have that discipline of like sleeping, you need to make it a habit to sleep on like 8-7 hours. Let me first of all say Claudio Bishaj. There's audio problem. Oh my god. Thank you so much. I hope you can hear me now. Can you hear me? Just say it if you can hear me. For real? Okay. Can you hear me now? TNT, Kim TNT, thank you so much. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you? But there I might be talking for like 10 minutes without you guys hearing. So tell me if you can hear me now before I just be ranting to myself. Can you? Kim confirm kama ninaongea sasa. Meaning I'll start all over again. So can you? So ni shouts. That's what I can shout. Why do you guys want me to shout when today I don't feel like shouting? Well, I was saying my name is 𝐵𝐔𝐘𝐒. I do lifestyle vlogs and dog lifestyles. For those who have joined, thank you so much for saying that my audio is down. We are basically going to discuss today on habits. Can you hear me by there, Abi? Oh, thank you, Kim. Thank you. Nisi rant again for the next 1 hour. There's nothing embarrassing like talking for an entire hour and your audience can't hear. Very embarrassing. Very embarrassing. Thank you so much. Today we are just going to talk on empowered and disciplined. 8 habits for a successful woman. So I had already started my point, and thank you so much, Kim TNT, Claudio Bishaj, and for keeping that notification, and Jackson Wambua as well. Thank you so much. Hi. Thank you so much for coming back and telling me. It's so embarrassing to actually talk for an hour and you'll be talking to yourself. Can be quite embarrassing. So thank you so much, guys. So I was on point number 1, which I was saying they practice delayed gratification. In short, they get emotional control. I mean, discipline is sound a cliche, but the word discipline is usually thrown around, and this sounds a bit harsh, but it's a habit. You see those small things that you do habitually, they create to being a disciplined person. I should have said disciplined person, but I focused on women. But yeah, as a disciplined woman, you'll be able to. They do practice delayed gratification. I wrote my 8 notes. You can as well chime on the comment section. Emmanuel Templar, Masai. Oh, you're calling me Masai? Oh no, where I come from is pretty cold. I digress a lot before we chime on the comments on the topic. Where I come from, it's pretty cold today, and I have to keep warm. So don't be shocked to me looking like an Eskimo here. It's because I'm keeping myself warm. I don't want to get cold. It's that season. I don't know. Let me digress again. There's that breakdown that is airborne for monkeypox. People should be safe. So I'm just keeping safe. I'm just keeping safe. So we dealt with why they do what they do when you want to be a disciplined woman. You practice delayed gratification. Number 2, this one is a bit, I researched on this one. They get quality sleep. Why? Because there's this part of your brain. If you don't actually practice to sleep quality time, like 10 hours, 8 hours, you will always get impaired. You'll have impaired thinking. What do I mean? If you're a scientist, correct me on this one. There is prefrontal cortex becomes impaired. I didn't say that. I researched on this one. So practice to always have quality sleep. Fabulous. You're eating your husband's feet. What is that? That is gross. That is indiscipline. To be honest, that is indiscipline. That is not part of discipline, and that is not part of submission. Why are you eating your husband's feet? Fabulous, tell us. I digress again. I have to say hi to my people. Thank you for joining, though. So, like I was saying, the prefrontal cortex become impaired when you lack sleep. So, get used to sleeping. In short, I should say, have discipline to be sleeping enough hours for you to always be that person. So, whenever you become, if you have noticed, if you sleep late and you wake up pretty early, you don't become productive. That's in a nutshell. Don't become productive. So make it a tendency to have discipline to sleep for 10 to 8, from 8 to 10 hours, for you to be able to have that, your brain frontal part being very okay. Do you get it? So number 3, they plan for obstacles. What do you mean plan for obstacles? It's not being like, we usually say pessimist or optimist. It's not being like mentally bad, thinking badly. In short, I'm trying to say they implement their obstacles. What do you mean? You take your time. For example, if you know, which analogy will I give? Let me give analogy of a car. For example, if you know your car, the fuel would take you for a week. You just don't stay without extra money for the next week. So you also plan just in case your car breaks down on the way. You're not wishing yourself for your car to break down, but you have just planned. So being a disciplined woman, in short, you implement for obstacles that may come along the way. Let me first of all say hi. Yeah, Emmanuel Chapter. Yeah, sleep is critical. So as I was saying on point number 2, no, point number 3, I digress. You'll just have to cope with me. I digress a lot. So for you to not have like hiccups on along your way, you need to be disciplined enough to have like implement for obstacles that may come along the way. Obezi fizi. Ati? nimesikia. We, utafanya nisifocus. I'm very focused. Can you stop being indisciplined? These people. Hey, mi nimezoea hivyo. Utazoea. Anyway, number 4. They create an environment that supports discipline. Exactly, like this one. Like now Fizzy, the things you're telling me, they're not disciplined. Sasa hiyo inahusiana je na hii topic, to be honest. You're making me speak Swahili and I have a lot of people who are speaking different languages. But Emmanuel Templar. No, we are number 4. We were on sleep. I told you about sleep a long time ago. I go very swiftly, guys. I go swiftly. I don't know, you want us to take time to converse on. You can chat as well. You can tell me what you think about sleep. Yeah, sleep was number 2. Right now we are number 4. Yeah? We are number 4. I go very swiftly. Because I think these are things that you should know, but now I make them feel like a topic because it's good to always remind each other. It's good to always remind each other. So, Emmanuel, I'm at number 4, by the way, because number 2, that is where you get quality sleep. And number 3 is where I was telling you, you plan your frontal, your obstacles. And that's why I was talking about, before I was distracted by obesity, talking about eyebrows. I was discussing on how, and I gave an analogy of you owning a car and then it misbehaves and you need to always plan ahead. That's my point. I am just giving small bits just for you to digest and think through. It was basically about women, and I think I'll just make it general because even you men, you require good sleep. You also require to be disciplined in your own right. So they create an environment that supports discipline. Yes. For example, I don't know about you. I love meat. I love food. I love food. But at the same time, you need to figure out how to maintain your healthy habits, your weight, you look on your weight. As much as I have the love, this is an analogy, I have the love for meat, I have to create an environment whereby I mind my health as well. You get? So to become a disciplined woman, habituals are always very important. So for me to avoid the fact that I love meat so much, I love all sorts of meats so much, I need to figure out when to take it and where to avoid, because I'll be attracted to maybe impulse eating, like I smell the meat and go buying meat when it's not supposed to be bought. That's my point. That's my point. Do you bab? Do you bab? Yeah. Mm, I know we are all over, but we are going to get the points well articulated. Okay? Are we so all over? I wrote them down last week, and here I am on Tuesday. Okay, for you to become a disciplined woman, they limit decision fatigue. You know, what do I mean they limit decision fatigue? Be somebody who always, it still goes with number 4. Decision fatigue is whereby you are so clumsy to the point that you are a person of last minute decision. Can you always be firm in your decision making? Like, if you have settled today, I'm going to the gym, just stand firm with the decision. Don't be this person who's all over. Like the way Templar is saying here, we are all over because I'm getting distracted and I digress. We need to have discipline to limit decision fatigue. You get it? And chime yours as well. And I'm still waiting for a comment. Today, by the one who's leading on the fan board, let me tell you guys, is actually TNT. Kim, thank you so much for updating me about the audio. Followed by Emmanuel. And then still Emmanuel is holding number 3. And then Jackson. Then number 2 was Claudio. So guys, for you to get yourself a rank, YouTube is actually giving ranks. You should just continue interacting with me on the comment section, as give me insights and everything. And I hope I'm audible now enough, because I'm shouting a lot because the microphone wasn't working. Number 6, they break big goals into micro habits. Exactly. That is so elaborate. Do I need to explain much about that? It's so elaborate, from your financial goals, whatever goals, you just need to break them down to just into micro habits so that you can be able to achieve your actual goal towards whatever you want to do. Okay? Yeah. It's number 6, number 7. I'm still waiting for you guys to say something. Number 7, they visualize the long-term research. Okay, you visualize your long-term research, like things you do. I'm getting distracted again. You actually visualize what you want to do with your life as early as possible. You don't have to wait for the last minute. These things are so elaborate, I just don't need to explain too much, because I had already broken down to understandable or palatable points. I just needed to come through on them, and then you guys chime in and tell us what practices you do for you to be a disciplined person. Okay? A disciplined woman, I'm trying to do justice on how to put it out. They follow the 80% rule. You know the 80% rule, like progress over perfection. That is how I can put it in a nutshell, because 80% you do a lot of progression in what you're doing, and 20% on perfection, because us women, we can be perfectionists. But now this topic all of a sudden will become for every one of us, because I can see most of my audience are gentlemen, and yeah, you also need to practice these habits for you to have discipline, because I don't tend to be rude, but sometimes you don't stick to the core, especially our gentlemen. That's why I choose to talk about women because you sometimes, hey, you are hard nut to crack. But yeah, you should practice or follow the 80% rule, whereby 80-20% rule, whereby you just focus on progression than perfection, and that is going to help you to become a very disciplined person. And imagine we are done, we're just done like that. Those are 8 points. As much as Emmanuel Templar was saying we are all over, as much as you are saying you are all over, I think I've gone through my previous points that had tried to break down for you people, and they are over. So you can add yours. I can see Emmanuel Templar is saying goal setting. I agree, breaking it down to small wins. Yeah. That's why I say this topic, particularly I had focused on women, but clearly my audience is a lot of gentlemen. So you don't feel like you're out of place. You are actually part and parcel of building your discipline um, habits. And as usual, I'll have to go through them very fast again. Don't tell me I'm all over. I just go through them, but if you've just joined right now, you can wait for the live to go off and you just start all over again and listening to the kind of things you should practice before, yeah, daily habits for you to become a disciplined person. Mm, I always write them. So whenever I'm looking down, don't think I'm just ignorant and not getting that eye contact with you people. I'm just giving you the points as they are. I don't want to fumble. Yeah. So number one was they practice delayed gratification. I explained on that. Number two, they get quality sleep. Reason being, if you're not careful, you'll be having the frontal part of the cortex of the brain, you won't be smart. Yeah, it's true, Emmanuel Templar. You have wondering, as we are very focused. That's why I focused on women. But you should learn to be as well very having one mindset, like purpose. Stick to your purpose. But it's true. Why are you reiterating about what you do? It's true. You guys are always distracted. That's why you're physical, and that's why you're more emotional. Oh my god, that is a topic for another day. So let me just go through this point, Emmanuel. We will start a conversation that will never end. So, number one, I say they practice delayed gratification. Number two, they get quality sleep. Number three, they plan for obstacles, that is implementation, to be intentional. Number four, they create an environment that supports discipline, depending with your cravings, your funny things that you love. That's it. Number five, they limit decision fatigue. Number six, they break big goals into micro habits. Number seven, they visualize the long-term search. Number eight, they follow the 80% rule. That is progress over perfection. I think I've given enough points for you to digest where you lie, your weaknesses, and how disciplined you are. You can evaluate yourself and go back to the comment section and tell us, do you find yourself well disciplined, or you just don't have habits, like you're all over? Like you're all over. Where do you lie? Where do you? Emmanuel. Yeah. Thank you so much, Emmanuel. As well, I want to give a lot of gratitude to you for always taking time and chiming in, because it's very motivating when you're conversing to a camera. At least you have an audience, not to be talking to yourself. We are used to talking to ourselves, but it gives a lot of what do you call it? Let me say that happy nini, happy whatever it's called, dopamine. It gives that dopamine. Me, I thrive on dopamine when I see you conversing back to me, because at least you give me, I'm insane. I'm not mad talking to a camera alone. I'm not talking to a camera alone like a mad person. It gives that dopamine feel. So for me, I thrive in that. That's the honest truth. So thank you so much, the likes of Emmanuel Templar, to always come and listen to my content and correct me where you can and help me out, like the likes of TNT when you can. That is what I thrive in. Conversations, like one on one with my fan. So yeah, I appreciate you so much, guys. I'm gonna love you and leave you. I don't know what time is it right now. I don't know if it is lunch hour in your country, but ours is some few minutes to one, I think, or it's already one. I'm gonna love you and leave you. But before I love you and leave you, I have to always do as a custom. Call out the names of the fans that have been chiming in and giving their sentiments on the comment section in no particular order, but I'll have to also say the ones who have been leading the border, which starts with the one and only Kim TNT. Thank you so much. Claudio Bishaj, I hope I haven't butchered your name. Jackson Wambua. Fabulous. You are weird because you told me you're eating your husband's feet. That's weird. For me, it's very weird. Very super weird. You need to explain to us. That's weird. That's not submission. It's weird. Even if you call it a fetish, it's just weird. Obezi, Feezy. Is it Feezy? Fleazy? Hoping I'm not butchering your name as well. Yours truly, Emmanuel Templar. Thank you so much. Very interactive. Um, yeah, yeah. Who haven't I called out their name? I think all of you I have called out their names, and I really do appreciate you guys. I do appreciate you so much for your continuous support. And before I love you and leave you, thank you so much. I will keep on emphasizing. Thank you so much for joining this live. For those who have joined right now, today we were just discussing about discipline, habits of discipline. And it's a word that is usually thrown around and sounds like it's intimidating, but it's the things that we do, small things that we do, even like just, for personal growth, for your own personal growth, not necessarily for the people around us, even for yourself. The small things, the habits you get used to, it leads to you having good or bad discipline, and that's what's up. So again, before I love you and leave you, I want to announce to you guys I do have ebooks, and on my bio section there's actually the links to all the ebooks that I've written. To support your girl, just go hit one link and you'll get it on any digital platform. So digital store, that is the point, on the digital store. So please get a book. It's just like $4. Very cheap, very cheap, not expensive. That's pocket change to you people. Go and have a read and add yourself knowledge. Knowledge never expires. And that's what's up. So till next time, God bless you. I love you so much. I'm Miss Jackie 254. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share. As well, you can binge watch me on the other on the other playlist. I have almost, now I think it's 712 videos. Go binge watch and see the playlist from way back when I didn't know how to do good lighting, when I still had those problems like the ones Kim was telling me, audio issues. This microphone is doing some me dirty when I'm doing lives. But yeah, go and binge watch all those videos that I've had before and leave a comment or something like the sort, and I'm gonna love you and leave you. You mean Emmanuel Templar, you are Swahili? Can I be honest? I thought you are Nigerian. Wah. Bye. Asante sana kwa kujoin. God bless you as well. See you guys. I love you so much. Mwah. It's a goodbye for now. Enjoy your lunch. See ya. God bless you.